Jason Kelce's stunned response as Travis Kelce discusses his Coachella 2025 experience with girlfriend Taylor Swift on the New Heights podcast, aired on Monday, April 14th. Jason Kelce, dressed in a relaxed kimono reminiscent of a samurai film, sat calmly at the microphone in a room adorned with tracksuits and vintage jerseys. On the screen opposite him was Travis Kelce, glowing and slightly sunburned in a tank top, with a baseball cap pushed back, beaming as if he'd just returned from the trip of a lifetime. Jason spoke with a light-hearted tone. "All right, man, everyone's eager to hear. I'm eager. You vanished from Kansas City for a few days and came back grinning like you'd leapt from a spaceship. So, what on earth happened at Coachella?" Travis flashed an irritatingly smug smile. Travis began with a caution. "Hey, don't get upset, but I've got to say this might have been one of the best weekends of my life." Jason lifted his eyebrows, folded his arms across his chest. "I'm all ears, but I'm doubting this." Travis chuckled and softened his voice. "Coachella 2025 isn't just about the music, the lights, or the scorching heat. It's about Taylor." Jason furrowed his brow, shrugged. "Which Taylor are we talking about?" Travis laughed. "Taylor Swift, my girlfriend, the one who whisked me into a completely new realm in the California desert. What's your first take?" Jason went still. Jason paused for a few seconds. His eyes grew wide, his expression tightened. He looked as if he'd just choked on an ice cube. "Hold on, you're saying you and Taylor hit Coachella together? She was actually there with you?" Travis nodded, his satisfaction clear. "Not just together. We wore matching outfits, held hands. The whole time watched Lana Del Rey from the crowd, enjoyed midnight burritos under the moonlight, and snapped a bunch of vintage Polaroids she brought along." Jason reclined in his chair, gazing into the distance. I didn't know how to process that. I figured they were off for a quiet getaway or something, not a full-on Coachella romance." Travis shares the shooting stars and music moment. Travis started to expand. Nights beneath a starry sky, where Taylor Swift, usually a global performer, became a fan, holding my hand, losing herself in other artists' music. Believe me, Taylor drew me close, placed my hand on her heart, while Essay sang Kill Bill. She said, "I don't know why, but this song makes me want to hold you tight." Jason stared into the camera, amazed. "You're joking, right?" Travis shook his head, still grinning. "No joke." Coachella turned me into a poet. Jason shifted from shocked to playful. After a moment, Jason began teasing his brother. "What about the mosh pit? Did you plunge into the crowd or just stick by Taylor as her premium bodyguard?" Travis laughed. "Both. When Kendrick Lamar came on, I jumped into the crowd a few times, but whenever I got lost, Taylor looked around like, 'Where's Travis?' So I stumbled back, face dusted, still smiling." Jason shook his head. "Oh my gosh, I'm trapped in a Taylor Swift song." Sixth surprise. Travis reveals his most intimate moment. Travis's voice slowed, carrying more emotion than usual. "We were sitting on a hill at sunset. No one paid us any mind. No one disturbed us. She looked at me and said, 'You can live in my world, but I want to live in your world in Kansas City with the porch, the barbecue, and the Kelce brothers.'" Jason gasped. "Did she really say that?" Travis nodded. I nearly teared up. Jason concedes but issues a warning. Jason let out a sigh, his voice blending resignation and joy. "I never imagined I'd live to hear Travis Kelce describe Coachella like an episode of This Is Us. But I won't lie. That sounds pretty. Great." Jason then pointed at the camera with seriousness. "But if she pens a song about Coachella and mentions burritos, Travis, you owe me a share of the royalties since I've been coaching you on your podcast skills." After the broadcast, social media erupted with fan reactions. "I can't believe Jason Kelce was so taken aback when Travis opened up about his love life. Travis talks about Coachella with Taylor like he's crafting a love journal. I need a spin-off podcast just for Travis to break down every hour of Coachella." Just hours after the podcast aired, Taylor Swift's secondary Instagram account shared a Polaroid of her and Travis on the grass, 2 soda glasses in hand, the sun setting behind them. The caption was brief: "Golden hour with my favorite." Netizens instantly recognized it as the moment Travis had described. Following his 12th NFL season, Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce took a few weeks to ponder his football future, ultimately choosing to return for the 2025 season. A few months into the NFL offseason, Kelce and his superstar girlfriend, Taylor Swift, have maintained a relatively low profile except for his podcast, New Heights, with his brother. The couple has been together since the start of the 2023 NFL season, consistently supporting each other at games or concerts. However, according to Chiefs coach Andy Reid, Kelce has been diligently preparing for his 13th season, pursuing a 4th Super Bowl victory. "I always encourage players to take a break after the season, but he's eager to return and training intensely too," Reid said. Finally, on Sunday, a couple of photos of Kelce working out emerged online. Yet the all-pro tight end was also training with a couple of high school players, both from the Atlanta, Georgia area. Chamblee High School quarterback Braden Doss posted one photo with Kelce, while Chamblee's wide receiver Jazz Lewis shared the other. NFL fans admired Kelce for mentoring the high school athletes, taking to social media to share their thoughts. "Very cool, love the sneakers," one fan remarked. "Little did y'all know Travis Kelce has been training, imagine that," added another. "Travis is the GOAT," wrote a third. "Nice pick," commented a fourth. "Good job, Trav," posted a fifth. "Travis putting in work," added a sixth. According to Chamblee Recruits on X, managed by Chamblee's director of college recruiting and former NFL star Jamal Lewis, Doss is slated to visit the Cincinnati Bearcats this summer, where Kelce and his brother both played in college. Yet Lewis isn't the only former NFL star on Chamblee's staff. Another Baltimore Ravens legend, safety Ed Reed, serves as the offensive coordinator. They might have played a role in bringing Kelce in. Next up for the Chiefs is the 2025 NFL Draft on April 24th to 26th, where Kansas City holds the number 31 pick in the first round. The Kansas City Chiefs were fortunate to retain their legendary tight end, Travis Kelce, for another season, as many believed last season might have been his final one. Like several other Chiefs players, Kelce was left, with a bitter taste from the Super Bowl loss, heading into the new campaign. Though some may wonder how often quarterback Patrick Mahomes should target Kelce during the season, Kelce hasn't reached 1,000 receiving yards in the past 2 seasons, yet his targets have never dipped below 100 since his rookie NFL season. Last season, Kelce was targeted 133 times, yet he managed to catch only 97 of those passes. While that number remains impressive, the yards after the catch didn't compensate for how often Kelce was relied upon with the ball. Over 16 games last season, the Chiefs' tight end recorded 823 receiving yards, leading the team. With several younger, faster receivers returning to the Chiefs for the new season, perhaps it's time for Kelce's targets to fall below 100 for the first time in 11 seasons. Not to suggest Kelce can't handle the workload, but it might be time to shift some attention away from him, making his catches even more significant. Wide receiver Xavier Worthy is a strong contender to take on that workload. The young wide receiver trailed Kelce last season in targets, as Mahomes targeted him 98 times, resulting in 59 catches. Arguably the fastest player on the Chiefs, as he continues to establish himself in the National Football League, he should anticipate the 100-target seasons Kelce is accustomed to. Kelce is entering his age 35 to 36 season, providing further reason to reduce his workload.